Alex Colby is a writer and musician who enjoys expressing two sides of his personality. His male side, as well as his fully developed female persona, Minerva.
That looks great.
I have no illusions of being mistaken for the opposite gender. I'm an LIH, linebacker in heels. Yeah, it's just, I'm too broad to be a broad. So how about that local team moving that ball around, scoring those points?
Oh God, yeah.
Who were they again?
Beats the shit out of me. Dressing up is something I've been doing ever since I can remember. You know, going over to friends' houses, dressing up in their parents' clothes. And of course, I always wanted to wear the jewelry and the heels and stuff like that and, you know, prance around like a little lady. It was my form of self-pleasure. When no one was around, I could put on these things, and it was an inherently sexual experience for me. At some point, it did occur to me that most boys didn't do the things that I did. That knowledge in and of itself gave it that little extra twist, because it would be kind of like, can I have a cookie? No. And then while, you know, her back is turned, going and sneaking a cookie, and that cookie kind of tasted better than the one that she would have allowed. I was always very fey. I remember the first days of school, my freshman year. Some guy accused me of being a flame. It just built a wall up in me. But the funny thing is, I was generally enjoying a lot more girlfriends than the typical guy was. When a woman is interested in you and she thinks that you're gay, but you know, you're giving her attention stuff, inevitably sooner or later they're going to go, oh, I wish you weren't gay, or, you know, it's too bad you don't like girls. Then you get to respond to it and say something like, what do you mean I don't like girls? I love girls. I just like being like one as well. I've never understood the typical male thing. It's like, I don't need that. I've got enough power on my own without having to have a posse of my boys behind me. I don't need that, because I'm hanging out with all your girlfriends, and we're going to the clubs.
I'm not at all attracted to that more mainstream, traditional aspect of masculinity.
I've never had a partner.
Here's the funny thing about Minerva. You know, I hate calling it my alter ego or anything like that. It's just me. It's just me. Only turned up a lot.
I guess there are some women that would have ran the other direction when they see a picture of this person dressed as a woman, you know, but I just thought it was cool and fun. He's the only person I've dated that has sort of two definite sides. Like where we're just sitting around here at home, you know, it's Alex. But if we're going to be going out, getting dressed up, going out to a club, something like that, then it might be Minerva.
Do I bring the dragon to the bedroom? I know she'd be really happy if I did, but it's just not there.
But yeah, it's nothing to do with me or me saying, you know, don't bring that into the bedroom or anything like that. I mean, I would welcome it. That would be great.
You know, behind closed doors, it's like, all right, baby, I'll show you who the man is around here. And she loves that.
This is the one I haven't even got to see on yet.
Yeah, that needs some serious work.
Traditional masculinity. I feel like the things that first come to mind don't really apply anymore. Like, I think of a traditional masculinity, like, oh, look, Marlon Brando, James Dean, whatever. Okay, well, the more you learn about them, you know, they were both at least bisexual, if not gay. Cary Grant, gay.
Oh, Julie, I've got to have you.
Not that gay and masculine are mutually exclusive, but it's not the stereotype of masculinity that people are looking for when they use these symbols. And I think a lot of what are symbols of masculinity, the cowboy, the biker, you know, all these things have been also so identified with gay culture.
Mm-hmm. Should I wear these boots instead tonight?
I love those fucking boots.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not at all attracted to that more mainstream, traditional aspect of masculinity. And with Alex, I get both. I mean, when he's not dressed as Minerva, I mean, he's a very, you know, traditionally masculine-looking guy. I mean, he's big, he's got tattoos, he carries heavy boxes for me. And I also have someone that doesn't belittle me or not understand me when I get excited about a pair of shoes or something like that. We can admire each other's shoes, and, you know, I bring home makeup, and, you know, I think it's just more fun. It's not boring at all.
much?
I think it's a little much.
That's a lot much.
Yeah, a
But
little showy for where we're going.
What about that?
That might be better.
Feel that. Tonight I'm going to try to tone it down and be more classy, because we're going to a classy joint. As much as we have tried to pass on to future generations that everybody has the right to be themselves and do what they do, as long as they don't hurt anybody, there's obviously a lot of insecure people out there. You know, as recently as this summer, one of our brightest stars within the drag community was the victim of some serious homo bashing. Broke his jaw.
Women can go out wearing work boots and jeans and no makeup and a baseball hat or whatever and not be looked at as a cross-dresser. But for a man to walk outside in a dress and high heels or something, it's a totally different thing. There's no way anyone could do that without having to defend yourself. Men have a much smaller array of choices for how they present themselves unless they're willing to accept a label like freak or queer or gay or transvestite or something, you know.
The more it tastes like feet, the better it is.
Don't say that, I'm not going to want it.
It's true.
It tastes like feet.
It tastes like feet and smells like fizzette. There are a lot of really unfair things that men take for granted. That until you've walked a mile in a woman's shoes, you don't realize how good you have it. People treat men differently. People treat you with a certain amount of respect and courtesy. They don't question you as much or, you know, pass judgment on you as easily.
Doors have opened for me.
Are still objectified everywhere they go. And I mean, men are just as objectified, but it's in a way that empowers them as opposed to robs them of power.
When I was
So rarely. There are so many other ways to define what a man is, other than, you know, what he looks like. I actually feel pretty bad for people who are married to their archetypes and can't break out of them. It's terrible to be pre-programmed.